Someone asks you for a favor. And before you've even thought about whether you want to do it, you've already said yes. Not because you wanted to, but because the word no felt dangerous. Because the silence that would follow it felt worse than the inconvenience of saying yes. Most people who live this way have been told it's kindness. But it isn't always. People who can't say no usually fall into one of four types. Each one saying yes for a reason that has very little to do with generosity. Type 1, the approval seeker. Their sense of worth is directly tied to how others respond to them in real time. When they say yes, they feel safe. When they say no, they feel rejected. Even if the other person doesn't react badly. Even if there is no consequence at all. The fear is internal. This type will agree to things they hate, spend time they don't have, and exhaust themselves completely. Not for the other person. For the feeling of being approved of. Type 2, the conflict avoider. Their nervous system has learned to treat disagreement as danger. The yes is not a gift. It's a shield. They often grew up in environments where conflict was unpredictable. And so they learned that agreement, even false agreement, was safer than honesty. Type 3, the guilt carrier. The moment they consider declining, a wave of guilt arrives before the other person has even reacted. A deep belief that they are accountable for other people's emotional states. That saying no is an act of harm rather than an act of self-respect. This type gives not from abundance but from debt. Always feeling they owe more than they've paid. Type 4, the identity pleaser. Being helpful is how they understand themselves. It's not just a habit. It's an identity. The idea of being anything other than that feels like a loss of self. So they say yes even when it costs them. Not because they fear rejection or conflict or guilt. But because the version of themselves that says no doesn't feel like them. All four types share a yes that was never really a choice. A yes that exists only because no felt impossible isn't generosity. It's self-abandonment. The people who live inside it are saying no to themselves every time they say yes to everyone else. So which one are you? The approval seeker, the conflict avoider, the guilt carrier, or the identity pleaser? If this made you think different, hit subscribe. Reverse Hub isn't just a channel. It's a mindset.